Thank you guys. Once again, we're back and thank you for joining us on City Talk. What we're about to do, we're about to get into the young perspective of being sexually healthy and the young perspective of talking about sex. So to the stage is coming Kyla Boer, and clap, 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 clap. And she is a Healthy Choices Clear Coordinator. Go ahead and take a seat right beside me. And also we have Greg Price, who is PhD. How are you guys doing today?
Thanks for having us.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and get this thing started off right. I'm just going to go ahead and piggyback off of, I'm pretty sure you guys were listening to the last part. I'm just going to go ahead and piggyback off of that question. Now, what kind of impact do you think will be on our generation and on the world in general if we actually knew the importance of getting tested at least once a year and, using protection and everything like that instead of just being completely ignorant, like, well, I don't want to hear it, I don't want to know?
I believe that we have a lot less infections, for one thing. I think that the biggest problem right now is that people don't know their status. And when you know your status, then you can take precautions to either get yourself in care to make you less likely to pass on the virus, or more likely to prevent yourself and your partners from getting tested or from getting the actual disease.
So I think that we would have a lot of healthier homes. A lot of families wouldn't be broken. I feel that if we had a discussion within our home life, as opposed to getting this type of information from outside community-based organizations, that if we start at home first, they would get that type of knowledge and not have hesitation about going out and getting tested. Because it's very important that we all do, but it starts at home, being able to have that type of conversation with your parents so that when you do have that opportunity to go out to get tested, you don't have that fear.
Well, I also have to speak on this. I have a younger brother who is the age of 15, and he basically didn't know how to use a condom. And even though, he did not know how to use the condom, I actually sat down, and it was awkward. I'm not gonna lie, as a big sister, but I'd rather him know than he's 15 years old and I'm getting a phone call, oh, I just got something,
You're an aunt.
yeah, come on. And I think even though we have these health classes in schools, students don't even take it seriously. Like, I know some people even skip class, or that's just, you show up, you get a grade. And I think even as brothers and sisters and siblings, we have to have that conversation, because I know some siblings don't feel comfortable going to their parents. So as me, as an older sister, I have those awkward conversations, and I don't care if it makes him uncomfortable, but he needs to know. And I think that's where we need to, as a youth, come together and speak about those kind of things, as far as in STDs.
Well, I definitely want to, I'm going to just ask the general question. Why do you guys think it is so awkward for our generation to talk to parents about sex? Like, why is it so, me and my mom, we have a great relationship. I literally tell her everything, like absolutely everything. And it just blows my mind that people cannot talk to their parents about things that are really going to affect their livelihood. Like, if you catch an STD, it's a possibility that you could die. Like, I would kind of like to hope that my parents would, be able to help in some kind of way. Sorry.
Well, I don't think it's just you. I remember growing up, and it was not a conversation that was had in my household by any means. My mom sent me to abstinence retreats for church. That was her way of handling that. And I think part of that is, it's a parent-child relationship, and I think at a certain point, maybe a parent has a hard time realizing that maybe my child is having sex or thinking about that, So, not to say that that's right, but that can be an issue.
For me, growing up, it wasn't a discussion that was had in my house. I had two older brothers, but they were 10 and 15 years older than I am, so I was the baby. So when I did finally ask my mom what is sex, I was about, I think maybe 12, and she asked me where I heard it from. Well, it's from my older brother. And after that, I never heard about sex again until I was in my late teens, because it wasn't a topic that my mom was ready to have with me, being that I was the baby of the family. So it wasn't something that was discussed around me. So growing up, there was just like this shield there when it came to that type of topic. So I think age difference plays a role in it.